cherish the last of this terrible quality because I'm hopefully switching my phone into a better phone tomorrow. iPhone 11 to be exact. That's not my password. Okay, but I just want to talk while I'm doing my homework because I really need to do my homework. But I just realized, or I put it into words, I feel like I've always felt this, that I'm like such, I can't multitask. I am such like a person, if that makes any sense. Like I'm so human. Because, you know, I think like being human, it's all just about being you and finding the connection through being you. So like for some people it has to be going back to your authenticity. For me, that's what it had to be, like finding myself again. And because I went so deep into that, like finding my authenticity, I think I've like explored so much of myself. I think I have such a passion also like exploring other people because I just like, I don't know, I think connection is the best thing on the planet. And once I realized that it's the best thing on the planet, and once I actually let myself connect with, holy shit, what the fuck? Did my power just go out? Is this the vibe? Once I let myself connect with people. Why is this magical? Once I let myself connect with people, I guess I don't have to multitask. Okay, let me lock in. Once I let myself connect with people and I realized, like, you don't have to hide any part of you. Then I started to want it, like, so much. Just, like, find connection with anyone. And also, that's another thing. Like, I used to just be like, I can only find connection with, like, my type of girls, my type of people, my age group. But, you know, you start exploring, like, relationships with, like, your coworkers, your older coworkers, or, like, your family. And, like, as deep as you connect with the people that you love so much, like, your best friends, can you connect with your other people? The people that you don't really expect. Because, you know, like, I think it's great to find that type of, like, crazy connection. By crazy connection, I just mean, like, the understanding you have of the world, because that's what the connection is. It's like you understand the world in a similar way, and you see the world in a similar way. But anyways, so I think I've, like, become so obsessed with that. I can't see anything. That, like, anybody I talk to, if I find, like, a mild, like, connection, I start to go crazy, and I just, like, I want it so much. And I think anytime I find that mild connection, I'm just like, you are my best friend. And with all people, I just want to be like, I just want to know you, and I just want to figure you out. And I've also started letting other people figure me out more, because it's usually just a one-sided thing. Like, I just want them to know that I'm here for them, but, you know, I think my story needs to be heard too. But yeah, I think now that I'm so, like, into that, like, I do that so much, I just want, like, connection all the time. I'm repeating the same things over and over, and I'm trying to get to a point, and I'm not, I can't figure out what I'm trying to say. But, I think maybe sometimes it gets received in, like, another way, because, like, I don't think it has to be romantic. Connection doesn't have to be romantic, obviously, because, like, connection with friends that you're not attracted to doesn't have to be romantic. And I think sometimes, like, because I try to be like, why can't I have the same connection with girls that I have with guys? It's like, what if this guy could be my best friend, but because he's a guy, people might think it's, like, a romantic type of thing. So, I don't know, how do you navigate that? How do you navigate like, I want to treat guys the same way I treat girls. Because I'm so, like, loving. Like, it's also, like, physical connection, too. I'm so, like, loving, and I just, like, want to be, like, all over the other person and, like, just know everything about them. And why can't I do that with guys? Why can't I compliment a guy and have it not mean anything? Why can't I text a guy, like, all the time and have it not mean anything? Like, I text a girl all the time. But also I'm afraid, because I'm not gay, but I'm afraid that, like, sometimes I'll be texting a girl, and, like, she'll be my BFF, and I'm like, and that's what I think it is. That's all I think it is. Like, we're friends, and this is connection. And I don't want it to go past that. but like sometimes I fear other people might think it does. Like I think I've gotten so deep into that, and people aren't used to it. That's the thing. People have told me like, oh my god, I've never been understood like this, and I've never been like heard like this. And I'm like, you need to find more people that listen to you like that, because this isn't, maybe it is special because it comes from me and I'm special, but this shouldn't be special. I don't think. I think this should be universal, and I think it's just that a lot of people haven't gotten there yet, where it's like understanding and the want to know is so like there. And I think sometimes when I come into people's life, I'm making myself seem like a god. When I come into people's lives, they're like, wow, oh my god, I'm sounding so, what's it called? I'm just confident, you know? Because I think I'm a really good listener. I like my face. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, I feel like I'm like the most human ever. Because I just want to know other humans. And I just want to experience life. Like, crazy. Like, everything. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Nothing much. I hope I got to the point I think I did. I feel like there's something in the back of my mind that I have to say, but I can't figure out what it is. Anyways. But yeah, that's it for today. I gave myself a little haircut. I think it's cute. I think that's also why I like acting so much. Because it's like, it's being human, and that's what I love to do. And it's like, portraying another human, that is so cool. Like, because it's like, I've explored so much of myself and so much of what I like and so much of all that. And then when I get a character to explore and to know, it's like getting to know another person, but also being able to embody it. Because I feel like I could embody like a couple of my friends that I know really deeply. Or I could just like, when you know so much about them, you can kind of feel like, because the way you are and what you are is kind of made up of the people you know or the people you've learned. So, like, I learned those people, and then you can embody that, right? So then with a character, you learn that character, and you actually have to embody it. So I think that's really interesting. Yeah, that came out really well. I think I have ADHD. Today was the worst. What triggers ADHD? Because sometimes it's really, really bad. It's just like when attention goes crazy, right? Because I don't have an attention span. Like, holy shit. Like, I can't. Like, I go on Instagram to actually do something. And then I get so distracted. I go on some app to actually do something where I'm like, there's no way I'm getting distracted. And I get distracted, and there's like 8 things on my mind. But yeah. Okay. That's it for today. Mwah. I hope my power works, because I have Wi-Fi. I think there's just no lights. Whatever, I'll figure it out.